These videos seem different, a lot different quality. That's okay though. It's not really about what's on the screen. It's what's taking place within from the reaction of what is happening. Because it's not really about what I look like, but the message you receive, how you interpret it. What is, or what does it mean to expand consciousness? Like, genuinely. When I try to break it apart and observe what it means to expand my consciousness. It's like I'm creating new spaces and understanding more parts of these spaces. It seems to be like every thing we discover And the more we learn about these discoveries, any way it goes seems to be expanding profoundly. I had a thought when I read a couple lines of the book. The name is what if we're viewing things the wrong way? Well, we're not getting the answers we want, we're looking for. And I guess I'm going to elaborate on this the best I can. Like, atoms. How we're looking at how atoms are formed. Or, I'm not like proficient or experienced or an expert with all this. This is just things I've pondered. Like, not even shapes, but if you brought back, and even like, it gets so complicated, but it's simple. Simple. So, like, withdraw your identification of what an atom is. Like, to the point where it's no longer an atom. We're not describing it by words, you know? See. What are cells, you know? We look at them. Uh, the more I've been learning is that they tend to have their own, like, knowledge, information. Each cell has, like, innate knowledge. And, like, within the cells, it's it's a hologram. And, like, so what we're doing here is same thing. The same things happen within, like, our cells and all cells. They be sharing, trading, talking, communicating. See, like, we call them cells though, but it's like I'm almost picturing it like shapes or like a geometric pattern, which would be a shape too. But words, like, withdraw all the identification of it and and start back from scratch essentially. What do we know genuinely? Like, and it's not easy to like withdraw everything that you've known and thought you've known. Because that's not always an easy task, and even trying to, you can't wrap your head around it. You have to breathe, breathe, and just work at it at this different angle. Like, nothing easy. Nothing easy for it actually is easy, but that's why it's a culmination of like the collective consciousness. Like all of us have built up unique gifts and skills and things like that over the cultivation of our lifetimes. And so it's not really just me doing it, but like when someone learns something, it can help me also learn and break it apart differently and go about it differently. Because we have a group and a team in a way, but it's not even like you can't. I've noticed, so I've noticed that when you force it too much or you try super hard, and this will only be understood by a few, I feel like, but genuinely like, and it goes with the, hey, stop, please, Leia, stop, stop, come here, thank you, good girl, yep, oh, okay, that'll work. So, yeah, you good girl, nope, leave it, please. And yeah, so you can't really, if you force it, you'll find so much resistance. It's like you have to casually follow each of the little pieces. And like, if you don't fight it as you travel through and learn all, like, different pieces, and not try to force everything, because how I've noticed that everything is connected. We know that, like, most people do, but it's actually understanding and realizing that we are all one. Because, or like, all information seems to be like, I'll give an example, make it, because so when I've been learning about neuroscience stuff and the human body and cells and like muscles and different what, so I'm reading books because yes, we have all this information, but it's also it's part of what's gifted to us. It's part of the Akashic records in a sense. It's a physical, but so I'll read one, let's say. Okay, so in Xuanzang book that I'm reading, that's kind of overlaying some of his experiences, and he's not really teaching it, but he's sharing his insights. So I will be reading the thing. So some of the some of the you learning about the different connectivity of the different muscles, like he called them sinews and synapses. It goes really in depth, like the standing meditation ends up like really, really like you end up going into the depth of your body, like, and understanding all the mechanics of it. And so I can't really talk too much on that, but like I'll go. I got this other book that is how to improve your mind or change the whatever by Joe Dispenza. And it's like from reading that book to reading that book, you could say like, well, you could read the whole thing, but this is how I've noticed I've worked with learning, and it all seems to be compounding, right? So like I'm able to read more and then swap books, and I don't read the whole books right away, but I read good chunks of it, and then I'll like seem to integrate, apply, and then I'll read a little bit more in either or book, and it seems to like help each other. They bounce off. Like I'm working at getting into the whole books, because if I can, it's not about how many books you can read, but it's about working with, and like I was saying, you be following the little trails, not forcing it, not trying to amass all the knowledge I possibly can. I'm trying to learn what I can, adapt it within my body and my mind and my soul, my whole integration of it through like just working with it, like stretching, moving, paying attention to the descriptions, how like they're just, it's like, but not really words, just like paying attention to what's happening. My bones and my muscles are relaxing. And each relax it down. And I got pretty off topic with that. Essentially, reworking not just the atoms, but numbers, words, it's like, and I'm not talking about like new languages. Maybe it ends up being new languages. though. mm, there's infinite possibilities of what it could be, genuinely. So, it's like to limit it to how we're viewing it now. Like, it could be any way, and we change its shape or form, and it ends up, becoming something so much more useful or profound, like that we're actually able to work with within our bodies, that like the cells understand us communicating to it better. Which I guess, like, you could almost look at, like, your cell is like you, but not you. Well, it's like each individual person out here that, like, you've met and integrated, and the people that see this far, and we're skim through a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully. So the person watching this video probably has some level of understanding that we are communicating as each other, possibly. So it's like, I take a deep breath, and I'm watching how I viewed the atom. Take away the word, what do you have? You have a shape. And then what do you have before that? You have a pattern. Obvious things, everything. And I guess that's how it ends up with words. Pattern shape. So what's before patterns? You have this space. The consciousness, or what God would be, you know. I mean, you could wrap your head around it forever. See, this is where it's like, I know I'm like forcing me trying to, but it's like just me talking about it a little bit. It ain't, I ain't forcing it, because I already understand that, like, I understand where I'm at, and I'm working into refining how I understand, how I come to learn, to read, to integrate. and it compounds. Like, it's quicker. Shit. Hey, be gentle, please. Come here. That was good. So yeah, just like almost like a reinventing the wheel kind of thing. Oh, what you got there? We're not gonna play with this too much because y'all poke holes in it. We gotta keep it minimal. We gotta go. Where's your other toys? Goodness. Hey, don't be tearing it up. We want to play with it. We want to enjoy it. And if you tear it up, which, it wasn't really meant to be playing with, but we won't play with it anyways. Good boy. Yeah, let me throw it. Let me throw it. that stuffed animal. Really soft material. Uh-uh. 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 No, you're not playing with this. Go. Go back. Dude, go back. Thank you. Motherfucker be like, what you got there? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Dude. My bad, buddy. Made in where it is, like Venezuela or somewhere like that. Venezuela, the posted out in fucking Canada, and here in the United States. Go lay down. It's just wild how a company in Canada is sending us things and shit that are made in another country as well, like really outsourced, like middleman. It's wild, but it's, I believe that the biggest change happened right here. Go chill, please. Yes, we're gonna go play out in the snow soon. I promise. I promise. Go chill. Go chill, please. I guess we can. Yeah, so to truly reinvent the wheel in a way, you're gonna have to it's like gathering. It's like you're like playing a game, coordinating a bunch of people that don't know anything about anything else that's going on in any other field. It's like geometry, it's different mathematics, language, geology, meteorology. Just a bunch of different fields. Maybe not a bunch, but like a group of the main ones, I guess. Main ones. Like the ones I listed, I guess, would be and you compare them all. But see, then you're learning a way that you're moving out of. See, that's where it's like why I'm sharing what I'm sharing if it has any benefit. And like even like if we stopped looking at it as a like physical and started like actually like metaphysically examining things. There's so much we don't know, and I feel like simply just like shifting how we're viewing it maybe not. Maybe actually like we're on the verge of where we're at. That's all I have on that. Alright, I'm gonna go outside with the dogs.